Hey, what's up? Matt Wyatt here. That time of year again, breaking down college football in the middle of the week. We had our first round of games, Alabama versus Louisville in Orlando. And it did not take long for Alabama to get in the end zone, just like that. And it was a rout from there, put up 51 points on the night. Here's a few plays that just illustrate how Alabama was so efficient. Early on, a second down play. They only need a few yards for a first down. Watch it first, run them off inside, throw the slant. Catch and run turns into a big play on what was a second short yardage. Go back, look at the route, look at the way it's designed. The tight end is here, he's in on the protection, the back stays in too, so you get plenty of protection, he knows that. It's all going to work up here, it makes it an easy read for the quarterback. Right here, he sets it down because he sees when he comes off, he may have vertical call, but number 2 receiver in the 3-man route is up the sideline. He actually gets open and they run that slant underneath it, and that's what he chooses in the short yardage situation. Now, on the snap, he saw a drop and then 2 guys drop. So everything is telling him go underneath and get this first down. And that's what he chooses. Eyes are right there, makes his mind up early. If he were to get greedy and decide he's going to hold it and see if he clears, he's going to throw a touchdown up the sideline. Even though he had dropped, I think he's still going to beat him. But the throw comes out on time perfectly, and that's the key. If this guy has to stop and catch the football, or if he hits him on the back shoulder, turns him around, it's not going to be a big catch and run. But because he hits him perfectly in stride, receiver can catch it full blast and turn it up for a big gain. And this is all on the quarterback making a play with his legs here. Play fake, trying to roll him out, get him moving, but the end blows it up. Stays in the pocket, twists around, finds a guy late. Incredible. Reminds you a lot of that touchdown he threw in the Vanderbilt game last year as a freshman. When you look at the route, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get up here, get out break with the little in cut on top of it, and the play action is going to bring the H-back across and into the flat, where if it does get covered downfield, you've got an outlet for the first down. And whether or not there's a bust here, either the tackle doesn't pick up the end, but if he's supposed to leave him unblocked and go here, I think the fake just happens a little too late and the end's able to get upfield and blow this up. They were hoping, I think, with design, play fake would hold the end right here or get him inside so you could easily get moving and then make a choice which of the out breaks, the deep one or the shallow one, do I take. Instead, he decides to spin around and try to turn this into something just kind of ad-lib, and does it on instinct. Pretty incredible. Little post corner look to the single receiver into the boundary on 3rd and 10. Eyes downfield, then comes to the receiver, and it's good timing, good throw, good route as well. So a lot of this is about the route of the receiver. You look at all this cushion that he's getting on 3rd and 10. But another reason it works is he doesn't look at him initially and look him up. His eyes are in the middle of the field, and it kind of holds this defender here. He thinks he's going to use that sideline to his advantage. So his eyes are in the middle. The route widens it or brings him inside so that he's got a little more room to get to the sideline. And the other thing is the timing of the throw. It's 1, 2, 3 out of the shotgun. No hesitation, and the ball is already coming out. And you see it from behind later. You can see that the timing is really good. So the DB doesn't have a chance to make up that ground. See the angle of the route? Going to get him inside because he knows eventually I'm coming back out here. I want to give myself more room. This is a good route, first of all. Positions it so he's on his outside shoulder knowing he's going this way. So now he's about to make this cut. Let's see how many steps he takes before the ball gets there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really 5 steps from the time he broke and the ball's already on him. You know, the one thing that just continues to jump out about Tua Tagovailoa, how quickly he's processing everything here, and then when the trigger fires here, how quickly his arm fires and the ball comes out on time and accurately. His anticipation and getting the ball there on time is second to none in college football. Running play, Damian Harris right here. I think the left tackle does a really nice job getting inside of the end and working him out to create that hole. The running back sees it, and he's a tackle breaker. You see it from behind? This is what I'm talking about with that tackle kind of position on the inside shoulder of 73. It's an easy block down on this nose double team and this zone run. Those two take care of that pretty easily. But he's somehow got to get in here and reach that inside shoulder. He gets his head across. Excellent feet. Now his head's inside. Now you can flip him around and work him back out that way, keep him out of there. And like you say, Harris sees it right away. But 73, the left tackle, is the one that makes that happen. Right here, the left tackle and left defensive end blow this play up. Go a little read action at him on that sweep, and they both get in there and blow that up. And you go back and look, see how it happened. Two things, really. Tackle gets in here on the guard and squeezes through. So he doesn't get blocked. That's number one. And then number two is the end plays it perfectly by getting in their hip pocket and reading it up close aggressively. Right here, because of 47's position on the fake, the quarterback knows he's got to keep it, if indeed it is a read play. Then when he has to keep it, that defensive tackle has now worked through the block, and both of them get there to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss. It's really good team defense, good technique. Here, Alabama lines up in what looks like 4-3 cover 2 base defense, but they roll it back to man free. He looks at the safety, but not long enough, and he makes a play on the football. Great play by the safety. Here's kind of how that happened. Again, tight end's going to come off the line and run this out route, and they're vertical out here. And what happens is, on the snap of the ball, you see two safeties in the middle, looks like cover 2 with the hard corners up. But they are jumping into man, so this safety is going to roll up and take number 2 slot guy in man coverage while he's supposed to work back to the middle of the field. I think quarterback sees that initially and thinks, oh, I've automatically got the go route because of that. On the snap of the ball, quarterback's eyes are on that safety who went back to the middle. Problem is, instead of outside release, receiver's taking inside release is going to take him towards that safety. The other thing is, ball comes out early. It's in that direction. It's not out on the sideline. And you just got a guy right here who's making a play on the football using his athleticism. It's a great catch, too, on the run. So using coverage to bait the quarterback into a throw. Here's a two-man route. They cross them up kind of on alignment, but get them both running across the safety. Well, one across the safety's face and one behind him on the route. He stands in the pocket. A guy slips through, but he doesn't let it affect the throw and puts it on him for a big play. Go back and you watch behind. They had a deep defender here and one in the middle, and he's trying to make sure he holds this guy here, and he uses his eyes on the snap. Really smart, really comfortable, gives him a pump fake. And now he has the second receiver here going to cross the face of this safety while the other outside is up behind. And so when he puts his eyes here, he can already feel he's going to get the crosser. I'm going up top on that skinny post, puts it on him. Really good read and excellent anticipation. Again, getting the ball out on time. I thought this was a really nice play design by Bobby Petrino and the Louisville offense. They go play fake. The running back slips out of there, gets totally lost in the coverage, and winds up wide open on the backside for a big play. And we saw Alabama this same coverage earlier in the game where two safeties are back, and it looks like it's cover 2 with corners, traditional cover 2. And on the snap of the ball, one safety flies up in man coverage. In this case, he's taking the tight end. The other goes back to the middle of the field. So if they're jumping into man-free coverage, okay, you see him coming up and the other safety rotated back. They're jumping into man-free coverage. That means this running back is supposed to be covered in man-to-man by either one of those two linebackers, one of the two. But because the play fake happens on this hash, on this side, they see that, and when he comes here, somebody completely loses his man-to-man responsibility, and now he's slipping out, and you see him flipping back around. They've even actioned it this way to get their attention and hold them there. It's a really nice play design, and it gets him loose out on the backside. If I were a coach watching the film, I'd draw that one up, put it in the playbook. 3 receiver side of the field, and the number 2 slot guy gets open vertically in the back of the end zone. A quick and accurate throw for a touchdown. Let me show you how it happened. Go back and look. Here's the route. It's a 3-man route. Tight end off the line, hooks up in front of the safety, vertical here up top, and a hitch out here on the sideline. You also have the guy from backside crossing the formation. Here's what I believe he sees. Toes on the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 10. They're coming after me and playing man-to-man because they're head up all my receivers. When the ball is snapped, I believe his eyes are right here on this safety because the safety will tell him what the coverage is. When he sees him settling, looking that tight end up, he already knows I'm one-on-one right there to the number 2 going vertical here on 3rd and 10. and then watch how quickly he processes, sets his feet, and gets a ball out on time. 1, 2, and zip. Ball is already gone, and it's incredibly accurate on this throw. Throws him open in the back of the end zone. Again, look at the stripe on his helmet. I think that he is looking right here at this safety to see, are you dropping or are you covering? All it took was a 2-step shuffle in the middle, sitting on top of this tight end, and I believe he's already thought, I'm one-on-one right here. Now, see what he sees. Do you see this right here bringing him into the back of the end zone? They've done it enough that he already knows that's where he's going to be. He just made an out move and is just now vertical. Guy standing out here way up the field on about the 15-yard line. He's already let the ball go, and this thing's going to land back here in the back of the end zone. That is timing and practice and continuity. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate Renaissance Bank for sponsoring these videos and helping me out. You should visit them at renaissancenation.com. And also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Radio Wyatt. Let me know what you think. And if you have a question or opinion or maybe a play you want me to break down, shoot that over to me on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio Wyatt. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.